In this lecture, we'll be covering one-way data flow. So whenever we create a property, for instance, we have created a publisher property over here and price property. There's a one-way data binding applied to all these properties. That is, the data flows from parent to the child component. And whenever the parent data gets updated, the child component reflects that. So it's like from parent to child, but not the other way around. Having one-way data flow with properties prevents child components from accidentally mutating the parent's state. So whenever the parent component is updated, all the properties in the child component will be refreshed with the latest value. That clearly means that we should not be doing any changes to the properties in the child component. And if you will try to do that, Vue will be giving you warnings related to that. When defining a property, you can define a default or initial value which you can use to initialize your child components with. But from that point onwards, whatever value is being passed by the parent component should only be used with the child component. A note over here is that whenever you are defining a property which consists of objects and arrays, these kind of properties are passed by reference. So if the property is an array or object and you try to mutate that by updating it in the child component, it's going to affect the parent state as well because that is being passed as a reference. So that was one-way data binding and properties. In the next lecture, we'll be covering property validation.